So, hallo zusammen. Tak Yagami wird jetzt der Obermops vom Detektivclub in der Schule. Mal sehen. Oh,
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
okay.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Nach den Testfragen.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. Once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? Is she in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum. Then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal. And then, poof! Gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
It's not.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is right, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, and I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Oh, Entschuldigung.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a clever disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that.
Unabdingbare
You're going to
Fähigkeit.
infiltrate the
Sherlock
dance
Holmes.
club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait,
Oh.
you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
Jetzt
But
muss
how
er
am I supposed to be
tanzen.
a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy
Oh.
peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy
Teach something I
peasy.
know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail. The power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh?
Good luck.
Oh.
Ja. Der kommt ja in Situationen. Stell dich beim Tanzclub vor. Das ist ja die Turnhalle. Achso, ja, da unten ist ja der rote Streifen. Da sind die roten Punkte. Ups. Ach, mein Gott. Die Turnhalle ist da gegenüber irgendwo. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal hier lang.
Where's the captain? Right there.
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono. I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Oh great, the MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down, I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine without him.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
I see. And the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed.
Oh
You know,
God.
I can tell you have a certain something about you. So
Holy
how long
shit.
have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
Reichenbach, weil ich lach mich
I
schlapp.
think we can get started. We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try.
Das Gesicht. Das
So can I ask
Gesicht.
for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need
Eh?
to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
Gut. Bestimmte Unterhaltung und beginnen nicht ohne eine direkte Aktion. Zeit für Antwort innerhalb, um das Gespräch voranzutreiben. Okay.
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Blair? How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's gonna leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Oh,
Ich kann doch nicht mal tanzen.
let's take apart what could give you the edge you need. Why not incorporate Kung Fu?
Did you just say Kung Fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, or knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about Kung Fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung Fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool!
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect! So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then!
Wait, really? I really have to do this?
Of course! How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro!
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not
Oh,
gonna
God.
help us after all? That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
You know
Mir
what?
bleibt keine Wahl.
I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though,
Gott.
so
Nein,
don't
nein,
think that was
nein.
crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
Ja, ja. Oh weia.
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start.
Oh Gott.
In there. Now you take it away.
Whoa. Doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Okay. Oh mein Gott. Was muss ich jetzt machen? Ex-Souls. Tick, tick, tick.
Okay, let's go.
Oh Gott. Na. Ach du Scheiße.
Yagami-san, you're officially the best.
Oh Gott, ist das was? Oh, nee, nee, nee. Oh. Oh, nee, nee.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Wow. Wait, is that could never do that? Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out. See it? Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling it out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible. You're not just a pro, you're a master.
Well, You're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that.
Oh
You're
mein Gott.
something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle.
Kung Fu, Kung Fu, Kung Fu.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime?
Oh
Ever since our
meine Güte,
advisor
hat's
stopped showing,
bestanden.
we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Ich lach mich schlapp. Yagami-san am Tanzen.
So, did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed, you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point.
Na, immerhin.
Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape. But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Sehr nett. Die ist wirklich scharfsinnig.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think you'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the club room for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies.
Uh-oh.
But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Über Schulgeschichten. So. Okay. Okay, also Schulgeschichten ist was anderes. Das sind sozusagen Nebenfälle. Gut. Sehr gut. begib dich in die Turnhalle. Okay, dann begeben wir uns mal.
Hey guys, how we all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
Who are you?
My name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Miko Shiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikashiba-san.
Anyway, he stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic. Yeah, I mean, he did show up almost daily.
The club was really good back in his day. That's probably why he had us hustling even harder than the coach.
So, would you say he was on good terms with you all?
I guess. Wait, where's Koda and them?
Oh, from class 2-2? I don't know. I haven't seen Matsu, Nakane, anyone.
Noch Verärgerung, wenn sie mich wiedersehen. Oh
Something
ja.
special about Class 2-2?
Well, yeah. Koda's in 2-2, and she was Mikoshiba-sensei's star pupil.
Star pupil? I do know who you're talking about, by the way. Are you saying she was favored over the others?
In a way, Mikoshiba-sensei worked her harder because she hadn't played basketball till high school.
See, most of us already had tons of experience by the time we joined. So, anyone starting as late as now has to be really athletic to keep up with the team. Mikashiba-sensei knew that too. I'd say him looking after Koda did us all a favor.
Wow, sounds like the model instructor.
If you say so. But I'm not sure Koda felt that way.
Oh?
Mikashiba-sensei might have just thought it was tough love, but I think he went overboard with the teasing sometimes. Like, he'd make her shoot and then go, "See? That was how not to do it."
Are you saying he would mock her?
That makes it sound bad. He was doing it because he cared, I think.
Hey, wasn't Mikashiba-sensei the one who started the whole arousing thing? He said the way she held the ball was arousing. Said it was her main contribution.
That's not true. She's got a
Uh-oh.
nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Mikoshiba-sensei stopped coming, the guys in 2-2 were all like,
Okay, what did Koda do to him?
Are you implying they had a relationship?
Beats me. Mikashiba-sensei did anything like that, he would have gotten canned on the spot.
yeah, people like to gossip, but as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Maybe
There's
Koda-san's
smoke,
the reason
there's
he was always so
fire.
fired up.
Maybe she's the reason he got fired.
So the writing on her hand, it wasn't some random insult.
Are we about done here?
Last thing, where are Koda-san and the others? Are they often this late?
No. Everyone's usually here by now.
Maybe they're still in their classroom?
Okay, then I think that about does it. Back to work for the both of us, huh?
Ach, wie sie da im Hintergrund hinterher starren, diese Mädels. Deiner Fallakte. Die Lehrerin. Okay. Beweise, Überwachungsfoto, Handyvideo, forensischer Bericht. Okay. Suche nach Koda. Okay, das machen wir im nächsten Video. Danke fürs Anschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.